Welcome back, My Ass the Podcast, the infamous podcast.
Hey everyone, how's it going?
Awesome. Yes.
Yes, one of these days it will be in front of a big audience. We'll be bigger than Kelly Ripa
Oh my
and
goodness.
not Regis.
Um,
Melvin.
Kelly Clarkson has a good show.
Yes,
She is
I
absolutely
love
hilarious.
Kelly Clarkson.
I
So
didn't think
much.
she was that funny. Okay, American Idol, whatever, but her talk show is hilarious.
Yes, I love it.
She's so natural, but her natural is so funny.
I think she's able to let loose more as she has grown in the entertainment world.
But yeah, she recently got a divorce, which I didn't know.
Yes. Hey, sometimes a breakup in a relationship, whether it's divorce or whatever, you come out more.
But
of
yeah,
yourself.
it's not letting her get her down. It's like I
Right.
think it's making her better.
Yes.
Not making fun of it, but still, I'm like, look, girl, you're doing your thing. I love it.
Yeah.
She's doing awesome.
hmm
So how are you doing today?
I'm doing great. I dyed my hair like this midnight jade color, and yes, if you guys are wondering, I did it myself because my neck is green,
That's hilarious.
greenish bluish, whatever. So hopefully it'll be gone the next time you see me on the next podcast.
How
But-
long does it last, or do you just have to wash it one more time?
So like this should be off of my neck after like the first time around. My hand was like it looked like I gave one of the Blue Man Group a hand job or whatever. Like it was very blue earlier today. Like I wore gloves at my work just in case because I didn't want the dye to like go on the merchandise or
Yeah.
anything. So I wore gloves most of the day just to make sure that I'm not fucking things up. But yeah, it looked like I gave one of the Blue Man Group a hand job.
We start the show already off with a hand job. We cannot stop talking about sex.
I mean.
We try every single episode.
I mean, last one wasn't that dirty.
Oh, we still talked about it. Anyway.
Anyways, we're adults. That's why I said on my post, viewer discretion is advised. Which
That's true.
also, like I
No.
mentioned earlier, my
No.
8-year-old sister discovered my YouTube channel for comedy, and
That's-
that got changed real quick. I'm thinking, like, I thought at least till they're 13 they'll
No.
find my stuff, but kids are so smart now these days. Like computers are starting to become a thing around that time when I was her age, and like yes, my parents had to put parental controls on there because my brother and I were like typing things like Ashley has titties because I started getting boobs at a young age.
Really?
Yeah, like
Okay.
I was like 6 years old when I started to get
6
boobs.
years old?
Yeah,
Interesting.
yeah, I was a very early bloomer. So by the time I was in high school, I was like a C cup.
Really?
Yeah.
I used to try to guess women's bra sizes. I thought that was a power I had.
Uh huh.
Power.
Yes.
But nope, because the cups can be insulated.
Yes.
So I can never guess now.
Uh-huh.
I would guess between a C and a D.
I'm a double D.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am. Without a stuff going on. I am a double D. I actually got sized the other day, and I'm like, I think I'm a double D still. And she checked, and she's like, yeah, you're a double D still. And she's like, are you wearing any padding? I'm like, nope.
Double D.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
Yes. To the world. I am double D's. I'm in the double D club.
Oh Lord. Okay. So we're talking about double D's now. Deliciously frightful. No, I'm just kidding. The double D's are good as long
Yeah.
as you don't have any back pain. It's like not too big.
Nah, thankfully no.
They're a handful. I don't know. I don't.
I mean, I am a
They're-
handful.
As long as you're happy, that's all that matters.
Yeah. I mean, I've only been asked once if I ever do a boob job. I'm like, well, I already have big boobs. I don't need them any bigger than that.
No.
But that's because my ex had, I don't know, I think there was like something weird going on between him and his sister or something.
His
Because,
sister.
well, like maybe like back in the day, I don't know. She got a boob job, and then all of a sudden he wanted me to get a boob job.
Really?
Yes.
My thing is, as long as you don't have A cups, I can deal with it.
Mhm.
I got A cups. You gotta be bigger than me.
Yeah.
So long as you're bigger than me, I'm like, I don't care.
Yeah.
B's, C's, D's, double D, whatever.
My boobs is usually like the talk of like people that I know Like, even when I was in high school, like, I remember going to, like, my mom's best friend's sister's house, and they didn't see me for, like, the longest time, and then all of a sudden they see me, like, they come into the room, the first thing that came out of their mouth was, "Oh my god, Ashley, your boobs are fucking huge!" And, like, their sons are in the room, and they're, like, 3 or 4 years older than me. I'm in high school, and
what
they're, like...
religion you grew up in?
Well, my mom's from... They were more, like, on the...
That's interesting.
New Age side
Mm.
of things. So they weren't even, like, technically Christian or anything, but, like, I was so embarrassed because, like, their sons that are, like, 18 to 21 are in there, and they're, like, giving me the up and down. I was, like, 15, 16 years old, and I'm like, oh my god, is that what people know me for, is my boobs?
They're nice.
Thank you.
Uh,
But yeah, like, even, like, my brother's friends, like, when we were kids, like, I would try to hide it with big baggy t-shirts.
oh, really? Don't do that.
Well, I was a
Okay, well, in the
I was
teen-
like a
yeah, in the
teenager,
teen,
very
okay.
insecure.
Now don't do that.
Well, of course not. Like, I was wearing a Black Widow costume, and I was, like, the zipper kept on coming undone when I was doing my
Thank you
material.
very much. Thank you very much. I'm glad it didn't do that on stage.
Like, it was kind of doing it on stage, and, like, that's when I was joking around with, like, well, you guys are getting a free show and everything like that. I don't need OnlyFans.
Yeah, it popped out before you got on stage. I'm like,
Well, it was
thanks.
about to pop out, too, like,
That's
while I was
fine.
on stage, and that's why I was, like,
you
like,
zip.
in the video, like, of me, like, because I record myself doing comedy, like, you could see me, like, zipping it up because it was starting to come back down again. I'm like, damn it, like, I paid, like, $50 for this damn thing, and I wore it, like, this is my 3rd time wearing it.
Your tits
since
have a
last
mind
year.
of its own.
They do, they just want to be free. Just free the titties. Free the nips, right? But...
You can't say that about balls. Free the balls. You can't do that.
No, it's just
not-
weird.
it's- oh my god.
You just can't. Like, if a guy says, like, I'm gonna free my balls, like,
no, it doesn't hit the same.
it's like, 911, what's your emergency? There's a man out here that is
Exposing himself.
exposing himself. Indecent exposure.
No.
And then you get arrested for indecent exposure.
What's the best feature you like on a man?
I like a man's smile.
That's the first thing you look at.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
Like, I look at the face first, and then
Yeah.
everything else. But also, like, I want a man that has, like, a good personality, but also is smart at the same time, too.
Yeah.
Because I can't stand dumb men. I really can't.
I like a good smile, and I hate a resting bitch face.
Uh-huh.
You know what I mean when I say that?
Oh, yeah.
So, because I'm always naturally smiling. People are
Yeah.
like, well, you're always smiling.
Yeah,
Yes,
you are.
I enjoy life, so I'm enjoying
Yeah.
my life. I'm going to always smile. But I hate to look at somebody else and they have a frown or it's not. Come on. What's wrong with your life that you can't smile? It should be
Right.
natural for you. It should be a
Yeah.
second nature that you should be smiling. But if you can't smile, then in my head as a comedian, I want to make you smile. But then if I can't make you smile, there's no hope.
Mm-hmm.
No hope at all.
Yes, and low-key, I like it when a guy has, like, buns of steel.
Okay.
Like, you gotta have a nice ass.
Not buns of steel, just a nice ass.
Well, I call it buns of steel because it just sounds, like, very empowering
You
for a
want it
man.
to be a little juicy. You don't want
Well,
it
like,
to be hard.
juicy, but, like firm, but juicy at the same time. Like, a little bit of in between.
All that wagon he dragging.
Uh-huh.
All that caboose he let loose.
Mm-hmm. I'm an ass, like, I'm an ass woman, basically. So.
That's interesting. Yeah, I like the smile first.
Mm-hmm.
And I like a woman who's proud of her body. Not to say you have to be half naked. You have to be, wear some skinless clothes.
Right.
But be proud of what your body is, no matter
Right.
what size you are.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not saying you got to show all the time, show cleavage, but show your body off.
Yeah, like, I've been learning, like, my body fluctuates, like, all the time. So there's times where I'm, like, decently fit to very curvy, and, like, I have moments, not as bad as it used to be, but I have moments where I'm like, I love my body, and then there's times where I'm like, oh my god, I don't like how I look in the mirror. And
Are
everything.
you a lingerie girl? You like to wear
So,
lingerie?
I have
You're
in the
hesitating.
so like I tend to like lingerie when I'm like at a certain weight.
Okay.
Unfortunately, like I don't know. Like there's times I like my body and then sometimes I don't.
Okay.
Like right now.
Okay, certain times of the month. You're talking about like certain times throughout a couple of months.
For me, like I've only worn lingerie maybe 3 times in my life.
What?
Yeah. Like I had it before, and like.
I'm gonna get you a Wish account. We gonna buy a bunch of $5 lingerie.
Well, the thing is that like I've tried to buy lingerie on Wish before.
You gotta buy them extra.
I did.
And it still didn't fit.
Yes, I remember going up to my roommate before. I'm like, the very first time I ever bought like lingerie off of Wish, I bought like extra large, and like the top part still couldn't cover up my nip. So I was like walking out like this. I was like, look how small this is. And she's like, why are you showing me this? I'm like, don't buy lingerie off of Wish.
You have big areolas. That's what you're trying to say.
No, I don't have big areolas.
Okay.
But still, like,
You just gotta.
I still was like trying to be like modest and everything. For the longest time, she never saw my boobs until when it snowed.
Okay.
So, one of my friends who was like one of my coworkers back in the day, he actually lives in our complex. But I didn't know that until one of these days. He's like, hey, you live here? I'm like, yeah, I live here. Why? He's like, I live here too. So him and his roommate came over for game night, and we decided to do Cards Against Humanity, Truth and Dare style. So whoever lost that round had to do the dare or Truth or Dare, the dare or whatever, because
Oh my God, y'all got half butt naked. Open.
well, she has lost one and I lost one, and I made her do a snow angel in her underwear.
Y'all are dangerous. I love it.
Because I had to do that once a long time ago when I was in high school. And it was a dare where I had to be in the snow in my underwear for like a minute and do a snow angel. So I'm like, that'll be a way to get back at her, because she's for her.
No, go ahead.
She would always be like, show me your tits. Like when she would drink, because she's like, I never seen your tits. You seen mine. Show me yours. I'm like, no.
That's a girl thing. Guys don't care about each other's balls.
Right. So basically, with our group of guy friends, she's like, I dare you to show me your tits. And I'm thinking, like, we're going to go to a different room.
Nope.
And she's like, right here, right now. So my former coworker has never seen my tits before. And, like, you know, show the beams and everything. And, like,
oh, I'm linking this to everybody. The beams.
And his mouth dropped big time. I'm like, oh shit. Now he's gonna try to hook up with me. And we went over to their house. And like we watched Joe Coy, because like I went, like it was still like when I was like newly like single. Like I'm still single ever, but like it was after like I found out my ex was cheating on me. I found out that him and my former roommate were, you know, pregnant, so that got me depressed. We were drinking, so I cried a little bit. He's like, I don't know what would cheer you up, Joe Coy. So we watched Joe Coy off of his ex-girlfriend's Amazon account. And the funny thing was, like, she tried to call us, like, hey, are you using my account? He's like, no, I'm not using your account or anything. And yeah, so
That's hilarious.
my roommate and 2 guys that I know saw my boobs in one night.
I've never done anything in the snow, but I've been skinny dipping before several times.
I have too.
But not snow. Because guys don't look right in snow. When cold is involved.
Yeah, of course not.
You don't want to.
It just like retracts and you like it goes hiding into like hibernation.
Yeah, you don't want to see that at all.
Yeah.
We want to shut it out at all. So that's not going to happen. But yeah, skinny dipping in a lake, in a pool, hot tubs, done it all.
Mhm.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Yeah. I've never, like, I've been naked in a public pool before. I think I mentioned about that in a different podcast now that I think about it.
Yeah.
But, you know, I've done crazy little dares before, like mainly nudity or half nudity. But
yeah, gotcha.
that's really it. Like, I remember some girlfriends of mine in high school, we decided just to, like, we still had our bras on, but it was, like, super cold, and we're, like, taking off our shirts and, like, woo! And, like, cars are driving in this apartment complex, and they're honking. And, like, they probably think that we're, like, you know, young adults, but we're, like, you know, 16, 17 years old, like, in our bras, just like, yeah, guys!
You've had a wild childhood.
Kind of was a little bit wild when I was in high school, but no one really knew about it because I kept it hidden. People never talked about me being wild.
Well, the people in complex knew.
Well, the complex knew, but they didn't know who I was. Because I didn't live in that complex. It was my friend.
Oh, my God. Okay, first question of the day.
Yes.
What can you talk about for hours? Have I talked about this question before?
No, we haven't.
What's a subject or any item or whatever it is, you can talk about it for hours.
I can talk about food for hours.
Food.
I love food. Like, especially, like, Asian food. Like, I love Korean food, Thai food, and Indian food.
Okay.
And I've cooked, I love to cook. So I can talk about that for hours. I like talking about doing traveling. Like, I like to talk about my traveling stories
Yeah.
a lot.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Food.
Yeah, those are like really the two main things I would really love to talk about for hours is like traveling and cooking. I love food. Like, I haven't worked out for a while, but I'm like, I work out for a reason just so that I can enjoy food.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Interesting. My two subjects, superheroes and sex. I can talk about those two subjects for hours at a time.
I feel like I can talk about sex for hours too. It just depends on who the person is.
Yeah.
And how comfortable I am with them.
In my brain, I want to know what everybody's sexual likes and dislikes are.
Yeah, it's really interesting.
Yeah, you can ask everybody that, but I'm still curious to know.
Right.
To see a couple together and like, what the hell brought you two together?
Yes.
And are y'all having good sex? Is it regular sex? Is it kinky sex?
Are they like haven't touched each other for like years?
Yes.
Yeah.
But the couples you see out there all lovey-dovey and holding hands and grabbing each other's ass, I'm like, y'all are having sex, but what kind is it?
Right.
Is it good? Is it not good? I'm curious to know.
Right. I always think about that too, because like especially like people that you just don't imagine seeing with. You're like, how did you guys get together? And
I'm
like
on TikTok.
that's cool.
We're on TikTok a lot. So on TikTok, I'm looking at these couples and they're like all in love. And
yeah, like some of them I'm like,
they got great personalities together, but I'm like, oh, y'all having good sex?
Right.
I don't know. It seems like whatever.
But then again, like a lot of things on social media is staged too.
Yes, I get that. They act out shit and they're being funny and just for the camera.
Yeah.
But I'm like, okay, sexually, what do y'all like?
Yeah.
I'm just weird like that.
Yeah, sometimes on my TikToks, like, you know, I've done a few sexual things on there that are suggestive. Not like showing off my body in a place where I get flagged for that. Except for the one that I did, like the latest one, where it was like the fun guy. I think you liked it.
Yeah, I saw that one.
I got muted because of that.
Really?
Yeah, they're like, inappropriate, da-da-da-da. I'm like, I didn't even get a lot of people looking at it or anything.
I don't know what it is about TikTok, but their algorithms is way off because some people will get banned or they get blocked.
Yeah.
Or they'll flag certain shit.
Like, I have friends who get flagged all the time because they do different things. I'm like, it's not inappropriate. They're just shaking their ass.
Yeah.
It's not like they're showing their ass per se.
But I've seen other profiles.
Yeah, and like the guy that I, stitched with or whatever, that had the video, his thing isn't silent or anything. I'm like, what the fuck? Did he do it?
I've seen other profiles or other pictures like thin ass see-through shirts.
Yeah.
It's not naked, but you should see a lot.
And they don't get in trouble for it.
But it's like, I don't understand the algorithm
I
because
don't either.
it's not somebody just sitting there watching it. They trying to pick up
Right.
a word or a phrase or something,
Right.
and then they're gonna block it anyway.
Right. Or I think I've tried to do some like original things I thought would be like viral, and then like it's not viral. Like I don't understand it. Like I really don't understand TikTok.
Yeah.
Because like for the longest time I avoided TikTok. I'm like, no, I'm not gonna join on the bandwagon. And then finally, like I started seeing all these funny videos. I'm like, where this is at? And I'm like,
I was late to Vine and I was late to TikTok, but now I was on Vine and Vine's no more. I said, I didn't join on TikTok because it's gonna be gone.
yeah.
But it's been around for a while, so I'm like, all right, now I'm on TikTok. I do more watching than I do posting myself.
Yeah.
But to watch everybody else, the funny makes me laugh.
Yes.
Make me laugh. I'ma like it. I'ma comment. I'ma send you a whatever.
Yeah, you comment on mine all the time.
So yes,
like
if it's funny, I'ma laugh at it.
Mm-hmm.
But you know, the lip syncs, the dances, I could care less.
Right.
But make me laugh, you get my respect.
Yes. Yeah, I remember one of them. It was a lip sync that I did over, but I thought it was hilarious.
One day, okay, the next show, or another show. We gotta go down a list of top 10 that you follow on a regular basis.
Yes,
that
I
make
would
you
love
laugh.
that. Yes, there's several that make me laugh, and
So
one of them is like my daily like affirmation, like mantra type of thing. He is hilarious. I can't remember his name right now.
One is Savage Mom.
Uh-huh.
She makes me laugh.
Okay.
She is just goofy. Oh my God, this girl is goofy. Another is, her name is Heather, but I don't know if her name is Heather blank something else.
Yes.
She lives in Chicago. It's so funny that I follow these people,
yes.
and I feel like I'm stalking you because I know so much about you.
Yeah.
You have no idea who I am. But I'm always commenting, but I have no content on mine. I have content, but it's not much.
Yeah.
But
mine's Francis.
There's a guy named Cody.
Yeah.
I guess he was a doctor at one point.
Uh-huh.
Oh man, I can go down the list.
Yeah. Well, mine, he's this guy. Like I post him a lot on my Instagram and stuff in my stories. But he's like, if they don't make you feel like the exquisite goddess that they are, you need to dump their ass. I love his stuff. Like I want to make I want a ringtone and put all the guys that have ever ghosted me, all these other things.
It's me, Polly.
Uh-huh.
She's another one that makes me laugh. Oh my God. See, now I got a brain fart because there's so many.
Yeah, there are so many people that are funny.
That. Okay, next show us.
Yes.
We're going to come up with a list of 10
Mm-hmm.
and give us a reason why you think they're funny.
Yes.
And we're going to promote every single one of them.
Yes, and you guys give us our...
yes, give us information on what y'all think.
Who do you guys follow on TikTok? I would love to know, because I love to laugh. I love different things on TikTok. I love affirmation stuff, mantras, funny things, random ass things, like you name it. I love it. Pets, that's like my soft spot. Dogs. I sometimes have my dog on TikTok, so he gets more views than I do.
Yeah, see, the dumber the dog or the animal, they get laughs.
Oh yeah.
They are hilarious.
Mm-hmm.
I follow a turtle online. I mean, I don't know why, but it's huge ass turtles, like 150 years old. I'm following this turtle. Like, it's the most interesting thing. I don't know. Comes out. He's a well-behaved turtle. That's what I gotta say. He can open doors. He comes out and eats on a regular basis. Get baths. And they love roses. I did not know turtles love roses.
I didn't know that either.
Turtles and cucumbers. Roses and
I can see cucumbers.
Juicy. Whatever it is, if it's juicy, the flower.
Right. Well, you can't eat roses, though.
Cactuses.
Okay.
Turtles love whatever. I don't know.
Yeah.
This is random ideas that go through my head when I watch TikTok. It's
yes.
Like,
I mean, cactus is really good. Have you ever had cactus before? It's
eat?
Yes. Well, usually you can get them at
you can get the cactus?
Yeah, it's called Napoles.
Never had it.
It's really good.
Because you're a vegan.
Vegetarian.
Well, whatever. You eat everything. Well,
besides meat.
There you go. That's hilarious.
I mean, animal meat.
It took me a quick second. I'm like, all right, she's talking about something else.
Well, like, I've actually had guys be like, how is it that you like men when you can't eat meat?
That's hilarious.
And I'm like, well, why is it you send me a eggplant emoji for your dick?
Yeah. Oh, I didn't think about that.
It's like,
Because-
that's more girthier than a piece of meat and everything. Piece of meat goes limp.
Well,
With an eggplant, it's solid, it's hollow, it's hard. Put it
okay, put a laugh on that one.
to all my family members who are
Oh
still
my
watching. Hopefully you are, but I'm sorry. I'm sorry that I put that
Never
image in your
apologize.
head.
This is hilarious.
Kidding. Sorry, not sorry.
I know that they have a banana emoji, but is there a pickle emoji?
I don't know if there's a pickle
I have to
emoji.
look that up.
I mean, I love pickles. I really do.
Depends on the pickle. Because there are different flavors.
I
and
know.
types.
I like kosher dill pickles, and that's it. Or spicy kosher dill pickles. That's it. I don't like the bread and butter. I don't like the sweet pickles. I think that's an old person thing
You know,
for both.
go ahead.
But
You
yeah,
know-
it's nasty.
You know another thing I just learned on TikTok? This is sounds silly.
Uh-huh.
I like grilled cheese sandwiches. Grilled ham and cheese sandwiches,
Uh-huh.
love them. Now, I don't personally like mayonnaise. I
Uh-huh.
don't like it, but I've learned to put mayonnaise on the bread
Mhm.
of a sandwich and then do a grilled cheese sandwich.
Uh-huh.
Awesome. I learned it on TikTok. I'm like, what the hell?
You can do that with hummus too. I do
Hummus
that.
on bread and
Yeah.
then
It's so good. I even do it with like tortillas. Make like a quesadilla with like flavored hummus.
yeah.
Like there's this one that's from Trader Joe's. It's a jalapeno cilantro hummus. It is fucking good. I will bring it over next time we do it, and like I'll let you like try it. It's really good.
With like chips.
Yeah, with chips.
Oh.
So good. Like I use it for like my chips, my crackers. I do it for like sandwiches.
Yeah.
Instead of doing mayo because you're getting protein, less calories, all of that.
I try. Yeah. Like I said, normally you would use butter, but I tried mayo, and then like, yeah, it tastes so much better. I'm like, what? Really? Tried it, liked it. I'm like, I don't like mayo on any other thing.
Yeah, and then so Kel's posting about like sugar on grilled cheese.
Yes.
I've never heard of that before.
You have to be very broke to do that.
Okay, I never knew that ever. I'm like, is that like a southern thing? Because
No, it's a broke thing.
a broke thing.
A
Okay.
broke black thing.
Okay. Because for me, like, I grew up broke,
Yes.
but like I never heard of sugar being on a grilled cheese
Yeah, okay.
sandwich
You ever,
before.
okay. You ever do? I know you don't really do butter, right?
Uh-huh.
I used to do like butter on toast.
Yeah.
And put sugar and cinnamon on toast. And
That I did as a kid.
yeah, so it's not really what are you trying to call it? It's not cinnamon toast crunch, but it's like similar to that.
Yeah, it's like
It's not like a French
right.
toast.
It's not French toast or anything. It's just like toast with butter, and then like
cinnamon and sugar
yeah,
on
so-
top
yeah.
of it. Yes.
like if my parents like could afford it, like we would do like powdered sugar.
Oh
with
yeah,
cinnamon.
powdered sugar too.
That was like the only way my brother would eat toast.
Really? With powdered sugar?
Powdered sugar, and that was it. He didn't want the cinnamon on it. Like he was like the pickiest eater that I ever met in my life. Like I was the healthy eater. My family called me the healthy eater because I would eat everything. Sometimes my brother would be like, "Here you go." Eat this for me. Like it was always like the vegetables. Like he would eat the meat, but he would never really eat a lot of his vegetables, ever. So
I'm not like a big salad person, but if you can steam it, broil it, I love vegetables. Broccoli and asparagus.
oh yeah.
I love vegetables.
Mhm.
I just can't eat it raw. I can eat it every once in a while, like tacos and taco
Yeah.
salads, but I need it with something else.
Mhm.
I need it steamed. I need something else in it.
I can do salads, but I like doing salads at home. I don't
And you
eat
can
salads
put in your own shit, your
Yes.
own ingredients.
because like at like restaurants you have to pay like 10 to 15 bucks for a fucking salad,
Yeah.
and it doesn't fill you up.
It's not
and
the way you want it.
It's not the way I want it. Also, for me, it's not that filling. So for me, like I want to be full and satisfied.
I bet you do.
But
On that note, we're at 29 minutes.
damn,
I know it goes by so quick.
it does,
The
guys.
conversation is so easy with you. Wait. Okay. The
Conversation. I got you. No worries. You didn't say it like it's just easy with
Girl,
you.
you easy. No, I'm just kidding.
No, I'm complicated. That's probably why I'm still single.
That's it. That is 29 minutes and some change. Oh, we're at 30 minutes and 8 seconds.
Oh.
So there you go. Love, peace, and hair grease. We are out of here. We love y'all. Like, subscribe, and hey, just say something to us.
Yes.
We love it. We appreciate it.
Yes. Bye.